Like always, sitting in a dignified posture, noticing the feet in the ground, noticing how the cushion or the chair is giving you all the support that you need in this moment to be fully present in your own presence. Aware of the feet and the hands, aware of the legs and the arms, aware of the torso and the head. And aware that we are breathing. When the breath is moving into the body, I know the breath is moving into the body. I am aware of the sensations in the nostrils, and also aware how the abdomen and the chest expand with the in-breath. And in the out-breath, I know I am breathing out. I notice how the air moves out of the body. And this is helping my busy mind to be more quiet, inviting that busy mind to be into stillness. By just noticing the breathing. Today in our meditation, we are going to go in a little journey. During the first month of meditations was like a preparation to go in a trip. Getting a sense of direction. Having some kind of aspiration. Knowing where we want to go and be. With the aim of discovering who am I? What I am doing here in this planet, in this moment, at this time. And what I want to do with the rest of my life, how I can be more helpful. In the second month, the idea has been moving within and start to let go of everything that doesn't need to be there. That is a distraction. By just moving with light inside. Bringing light to every corner of our being. And noticing the discomfort, the lack of self-esteem, the insecurity, the fear, just noticing. Giving light to them. And start in a way, a journey to the mountain. To a peaceful mountain in which someone up there, almost at the top, is waiting for me, is waiting for you. And we start the journey through that path alone. Because in this particular journey, you cannot go with anyone else. You need to go by yourself. And you walk through the woods. And notice all the nature around you. And you discover landmarks that are giving you a sense of direction on how to reach your goal. And you are noticing the sceneries, you are noticing the sky, you are noticing your mountain and other mountains around. They don't need to be big, but they are special. And you continue climbing and climbing and noticing the valley, noticing the smell, the scents, the freshness, whatever is there. And imagine if you want that this mountain is your body and you are going up and up. And just when you are almost at the top, you feel a presence. Like someone is there, nearby. You decide to go in that direction and you find a human being sitting in deep meditation. And you decide to go next to that human being, but very, very quietly, without disturbing. and you sit next to him or to her, looking also towards the valley, facing the valley, and decide to go into stillness, also in deep meditation. And there is something special in that encounter. You can feel it in the stillness. That person next to you is the one who you have been looking for a long time. And is the only one that can answer the three questions. Because you recognize that that person is your master. The clear mind that is within yourself. But we need to go in this journey alone. To be able to arrive to that special place. Who am I? Who am I? In the stillness, without the busy mind interfering, no thought interfering. What I am doing here in this moment in my life. And what I should do the rest of my days. And suddenly, that individual next to me has disappeared, but has not gone anywhere. We have become one. We always have been one. But from down there, I was not able to recognize him, her. This journey was necessary. And now I open my eyes and look to the valley and look to the people and notice the amount of suffering that is going around. And based on this, I will decide what I want to do next. What I want to do next. When I breathe in, I know I am breathing in. When I breathe out, I know I am breathing out. There is only one moment to be fully alive, and that moment is the present moment. And that moment is the present moment. And well, now we can have a little discussion. This meditation, I think, I did it long time ago on my own. And the idea is to take the decision of just stay there in the mountain forever or cross the valley in the other direction to the unknown, or to come back where in the place that is the suffering, and to decide the path of the bodhisattva, to decide the path of the bodhisattva. Then this next month on the meditations, we will be moving through the paramitas of compassion. We will moving through them. But first you need to find the silent mind. And the only way to find it is just to understand yourself, to understand the busy mind, to give light to everything that is being an obstacle to be able to see. Because if that doesn't happen, it's going to be tremendously difficult to be useful, to give the best, the truthful, and the useful in our life. But that doesn't mean that we cannot try. And anyway, any comments, any ideas, any?
Yeah, it's a good one for me, especially today's meditation, because I'm climbing Kilimanjaro in July.
Okay, that is great.
So it will be ideal. And 7, 8 of us are climbing. So I will conduct that guided meditation at the foot of the mountain before we proceed.
No. There is not more beautiful thing that sit in the top of the mountain and look to the valley. Yeah. And if you have a piece of fruit, whatever fruit, enjoy it. The piece of fruit up there on the top. You know, there's not more inspiration than on the top of the mountains. And the Kilimanjaro, wow, what a beauty. You will see the Maasais and all the people from that area, no?
Yes, yes. And all the animals.
Uh-huh.
Because after the coming down, and another couple of days will be spent in that volcano
Uh-huh.
where the animals are there. Serengeti.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Fernando, there was a wish. Could you come a little bit closer to the microphone? I mean, to the computer, just a little bit.
Okay.
For the voice, because of the voice.
Because of the voice.
Yeah.
Can you hear me now? Well,
we can hear you, yes, but better now. Yeah.
Yeah. Any other mountain climber around here? Perhaps I always wanted to go to the Nilgiri Hills, and Radha Borneo was to take us, but at the end we didn't go. I was curious to go there, but never had the chance to do it.
Fernando, I went to Bhutan. Bhutan, is a Buddhist country in the Himalayas.
Yes.
So we trekked up to a place called Tiger's Nest. Tiger's Nest is up in the mountains. You need to go around 4 hours of climb in the bottom. And then it is where Padmasambhava, he conquered a devil, an evil force which was harassing the village. He took his wife as a tigress. She was converted to a tigress. You understand, tigress? Tiger. And then it's a flying tiger. So he goes up the mountains and he first meditates. So that's the connection with meditation. So he meditates to conquer the monster. And then he remains there, and there's a shrine built, and they call it the Tiger's Nest. So I also meditated there for about 45 minutes. It was amazing.
It's beautiful. And all those monsters, like, that in all those traditions are presented that are really within us to prevent us to go somewhere that we should go, but until we are ready, we are not allowed to go. And it's only by giving light, that all those things will dissipate, and then we will find who we really are. Yeah. That is the...
Fernando, can I have a question?
Yes, Murali.
How can somebody be physically in the valley but mentally be on the top of the mountain?
Well, with the mind, you can go everywhere. The imagination is incredible. Imagination is a valuable tool if it's all used if it's used properly. If it's used properly, it's a valuable tool. Working with mental health kids, adolescents and children with very bad conditions, and I was asked to teach them mindfulness. And the kids were the ones asking, one of them was asking to teach them something to help them with their crisis. And one of them came to me and says, can you do a pretty meditation, a pretty body scan? And I did the guidance, placing them in a valley over the grass with flowers, with a river, and that was the pretty meditation, because the place that they were staying in the psychiatric hospital was terrible. No decorations, no nothing, iron bars and they were claiming to be able to go into stillness, but in a beautiful environment. And there is the possibility. You can be down in the middle of the noise, not escaping, because you are there, but creating the environment that makes things possible.
Thank you.
It's like sometimes people ask, well, if I go to the past, that we are going to the, says, no. If you want to meditate in someone that was very inspiring to you, a friend, a companion, someone that was kind to you, and that don't go over there to the past, bring it to the present, including if that person has died, just bring it to the present, place it in front of you. Love that person in front of you. No, don't go to the past or try to project into the, no, to the here and now. And that is fine. That is okay. Because that helps us to vibrate completely. Okay.
I understand.
Any other commentary or any?
Yeah, Fernando. So you're saying that, so because I have some days are good, and some days are bad, and then and sometimes things come out of nowhere, like stuff from a long time ago. They just come in, and I don't understand why they come in, and then and I usually just maybe go try and do a meditation, but when this stuff is coming in, what is that? Why is it coming in? Why is this? Because I'm not thinking about it, and it just comes in, and I'm like, nothing has reminded me of that. Nothing has done that, but it's just something like from 15 years ago just comes in, and it's sort of like, well, why?
If I was myself and that was happening to me, then I am sure to everybody here, those things have happened, is asking that, why are you coming to me in this moment? What are you trying to tell me? And if doesn't answer, fine, you continue to do whatever you were doing and forget about it. But if it's coming again, ask the question. It's like when, and of course it's a different thing, but when I was traumatized by something and my mind was getting entangled and I tried to sleep and I was having a test next day, or I was having a difficult task to do next day and I was not able to sleep, finally I got upset with my mind and I told my mind, enough is enough. I don't need you in this moment creating all this turmoil. And I was successful when finally I just became very serious with the mind and said, stop it. And of course, maybe I took some chamomile and some Tilia tea or something like that to calm out a little myself. But it just go in front of it and says, what are you trying to tell me? What are you showing in this moment?
Okay.
Okay, and if try to embrace it and see, well, I need to learn from this,
Yeah. Because sometimes a heaviness comes, and it's sort of like, well, I've been doing everything right. I've been doing the right thing, I've been, and then it comes, and I'm like, well, so yeah, just to be with it.
It's the best, because who is being disturbed? If you get disturbed in one way, it's the busy mind, it's the ego.
Yeah.
It's the one who get I disturbed, and I said, no, I don't need it. But again, happened to everybody and still happening to me, and once in a while, but it's completely changed the picture, and not to fight with it. With the busy mind, you fight with the busy mind always wins. That is in the Gita very clearly, in the Bhagavad Gita. No, it's not fighting there. It's just noticing, knowing, seeing. Because when you put light, doesn't like the light, doesn't like it. love darkness, love corners, love, until finally becomes your servant. Until finally that mind that is necessary, because it belongs to the chronological time, and we needed to do daily routines, but becomes your servant. Now, thoughts are not getting you, but you are the one who decides what you want to think and what not. You will be guiding that mind from the heart. But again, if there is a lot of psychological time there that has been accumulated, then we need to continue giving light and says, no, I don't need those things, because I have important things to do in life, and I don't need all.
Yeah. Thank you.
The meditation is not just sitting half an hour here or there. It's 24 hours a day. 24 hours a day. And you are not the only one who goes through that. Everybody goes through that. But if you solve it in yourself, you are alleviating the heavy karma of humanity.
Yeah, I was going to say that same thing. It's a karma that brings that problem after 15 years or 20 years, whatever it is that comes in. It doesn't come in without what you had done in the past, and that's coming in. And we should treat it as a teacher. He's teaching us, and learn the lesson and ask for forgiveness. Ask for the forgiveness at that time, or forgive him or her if that problem is connected to some issue.
Yeah. Yes, it's important. It's the famous forgiveness meditation. And of course, I have my CDs in Spanish. I don't have them in English, but I have the forgiveness meditation. It's tremendously beautiful. It's tremendously beautiful because it's forgive other people, only keep whatever your father gave to you that was negative, you don't need it. But you keep the positive. Whatever your mother gave you that was negative, you don't need it, because they were all human beings with their own errors and their own blindness and all that. But you keep only what was good, and the other you return it to the earth to be recycled. But you don't blame them. They were having bad days and they did perhaps wrong things. And I'm talking about the parents, any others. And then yourself too. Yourself, maybe you have made mistakes, you have done, but it's okay. You promise to yourself that you will do whatever possible not to do it again, and let it go, let go, let go. We don't need to be carrying that for life. No, it's not needed.
Can I ask one more question? Sometimes you come into a place where it's it's very peaceful, and the mind is still, very still, and there's nothing going on.
Okay.
Very calm, and then and you're aware of that. You're aware of that stillness, and then when you're aware of that stillness, and it's sort of like, I don't know, it just feels like I feel a little bit lost in there. Like, because like I feel like then I should be doing something, like something purposeful, or I should be doing something higher, and then with those thoughts they come up, and then I get off track.
Okay, quickly. But who is doing that?
Oh yeah.
The me, the I is looking for the any little thing to push in, and you look at it, and I says, okay, thank you, but you're staying while you're staying. Yeah, it's the ego. The ego always will find ways in which we try to, you know,
Yeah.
it's for that reason the importance of the mindfulness practice. Mindfulness is just to help the busy mind to come to the here and now. And to train that mind, to tell that mind that is not the boss, that is a good servant, but is not the boss, but need to be tamed, need to be held to be in the here and now, and then to start little by little to obey. And then the quiet mind, the silent mind, will be present when you are not needing to do anything or to will be there, because it's always there. When I put in the mountain the two individuals, one is the busy mind and the other is the quiet mind. And was waiting for you for a long, long time. It's always next to you, but only can show up when this one stops. Then wisdom, compassion, intuition show up. And that is what giving you that the quiet mind is present. Because there is a different kind of energy that transcends, that is somewhere else. That is the two memories that I always mention about the ordinary memory and the transcendent memory. And the transcendent memory is where all the scientists, the artists, the poets, the spiritual teachers get the inspiration in moments of stillness. And then something talk to you from deep and tell you what direction to take. Not with words.
Yeah.
Because there is not words. It's something that is deeper. And anyway, Maria, you will tell us when we finish, because you know, I know.
Yeah, I think if let's say, urgent subjects have been dealt with, we can finish now. It is very late for you.
No, for me, yeah, it's 10:40 at night, but it's fine. Yeah. Tomorrow I don't have, but tomorrow we have in Spanish, the same thing, but in Spanish.
Yeah, our evening, your tomorrow, the Spanish one. And then we continue through June.
Yes, the second Thursday, I'm going to be in an airplane. I'm going to the graduation of my granddaughter. In this case, if anyone can take the meditation that day, will be great, okay? But not this coming one, the following one. But we can talk next week about it.
Okay.
For the Spanish will be fine because I will be back on Friday home. But Thursday I will be in an airplane, and I don't think they will allow me to do the... Okay. Well, maybe Jitendra will be already in the Kilimanjaro, and I can see him from the plane flying on.
Connecting in the world. Thank you, Fernando, again.
Thank you.
Thank you, Maria, and muchas gracias, Fernando.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone.
Thanks very much, Fernando.
Thanks, everyone.
Thank you, everybody.
Thank you.
Thank you, Agnes, for coming. Yeah.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Yeah.